Hey, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Crash Watchers. I'm here to bring you your weekly reading. I am Jaimie C. I don't know if I said that in the last video. I don't know if I said my name. So, Leo, I want to thank you guys for your likes, subscribe, shares, comments, donations, and thank you for supporting the channel. If you want to donate below to help this channel grow, that'd be great. There's a PayPal link down there. Also, I will be paying like it forward kind of thing. And to thank you guys, I'll be doing free readings like either tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday. So to get in on that, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell next to it, so that YouTube will let you know when that happens. That's the only way, because that's the way they work now, or so I'm told. Universe, what do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers? Universe, what do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers? Ooh, surrender to non-action. This is going to be like something that we possibly need to let go of and just to believe in ourselves kind of thing, something that we may not even see, or it might be hidden. Like we may feel like there's some kind of energy weighing us down right now. And this is going to give us a little bit of guidance on what it could be. Universe, what else? What do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers? Universe, what do we have? Let's see what else. Okay, so we got 2 cards there. Leos. Surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power, right? There's always going to be something out there that we consider probably better than us, richer than us, more abundant, more pretty, more strong, more anything, more smart, whatever. There's always going to be someone out there that we consider is more than us or less than us. But when we stop comparing ourselves to others, maybe we can compare ourselves to ourselves, like where we were 5 years ago versus where we are now, and where we could be in 5 years when we're actually taking care of ourselves and moving towards things that we truly love. When we're looking towards ourselves and not towards other people, we can stay out of a space that would make us compare and feel like we're not enough, as we are enough. We are enough. Even though we are the hardest on ourselves than anybody else, we are enough. Like even myself, I wrote on a lot of my mirrors, all of my mirrors, actually, who am I kidding? I wrote on my mirrors, I am enough. For all those people that come at me saying, you're this, you're that, you're another thing. Well, I'm not. And even those times when you're just feeling kind of down, when you look in the mirror, you say, I am enough. And you concentrate on that. You are totally enough. You're not responsible for anybody else. So if they're telling you that you are, you're not. You're responsible for yourself and yourself only, and nobody else is responsible for you either. So you make your own decisions, you make your own choices, and you grow into another place, and that you can be happier. And you can do this also by surrendering stress. Like when we compare ourselves to other people, we cause undue stress. We are not anybody else. We are ourselves. We do share energies and stuff as well, going along with life. Like if we are an empath, you could be feeling other people's energies as well, and they could be comparing themselves to us. A lot of people compare themselves to us, kind of thing. People are saying, oh, you're so this, you're so that. It's no good for me to try because you're going to win it all anyway. But it's not true. Like some people are at their best selves some days, and some days they're not, and some days we have the same issues. So take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let stress go as you come back to your center. So a good breathing technique that I use when I'm feeling really stressed or overwhelmed and, don't know what to do with myself is you take a breath in for 4 seconds. In, 2, 3, 4. Out for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 2. 1, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 1, 2. Hold 2. And keep going in. And if you let it out through your mouth, sometimes too, we can let things out forcefully through our mouths. Another thing that you can do sometimes, if you're in a space where you're not going to scare nobody, you use your vocals as like Just let it all out. Just let things out and then just come back to your center. So let's see what else we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers. Let that let that Leo energy roar show. Awesome. Thank you, Crafty Tarot. Hi, guys. This is my friend. He's another tarot reader. He does a lot of free live readings on his channel. If you want to go subscribe, click on his like little icon and check him out as well. He's very funny. I was talking to him last night, and he's quite comical. So check in with that channel as well. Universe, what else do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers? Like even like watching some funny videos to de-stress yourself. A lot of people like cat videos. I like motivational videos, or I listen to other readers on YouTube kind of thing to like, you know, help me get my messages as well. Sometimes I'll just be listening them off in the background and I'll hear certain words every now and then. All right, the Two of Swords. Right now, you're kind of blindfolded and stuff like that. You're still on point, but you feel like you're blindfolded, but she's not totally blindfolded. She can kind of see a little bit underneath. But even so, knowing you're doubting yourself, you're not thinking you're on track here right now because your stress is overwhelming and you're comparing yourself with other people. So you're not seeing your true self. But if you actually turn it upright and seeing what you're doing, you can even do this blindfolded. Whatever it is that you're skilled at and you know you can do well, instead of comparing yourself to other people, just go out and do it. Whatever this is that you're thinking about and moving forward, like this new idea, because it is swords, right? It is epiphanies, your intuition, know your inner self. Like you don't even have to see, like she's blindfolded, but look, she's on point, hitting the target, right? You are not believing in yourself right now and you're holding yourself back to that true potential because you're comparing yourself to others and it's freezing you in this space where you don't feel that true magic that you already have. You're on target. You're hitting the whole point. Universe, what else do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers? Oh, you got Judgment in reverse. So you're not following your own path. You're not doing your thing. You're not moving forward along your path. You're not singing, you're dancing. Your judgment's really off right now because you're judging yourself more than anything else. And you're like being really hard on yourself. That's where that is coming from. You're causing yourself stress, and comparing yourself with other people is going to stop you from like singing and dancing your way down to the path. Like instead, you're just kind of stuck here and frozen because, you know, everybody else is doing better, you think, or maybe those people that you see on here, right? Us on here, we may seem like we've got everything golden or everything period, or you might say, well, at least they're out there doing that. But when we compare ourselves to other people, that's when we freeze, when we could actually, right? We're seeing a battle that's not necessarily there. You're fighting a battle and you're losing because you're comparing yourself to others. This passion of yours is all up in the air and you're fighting it and you're battling whatever you could. Just take some of your options and calm them down. Go inside with the Hierophant, meditate, take some learning, like, you know, go inward with yourself. You have wisdom. You are connected to spirit. Check with your guides, you know, do some yoga, do some meditation, maybe teach another class, help other people, maybe go with your friends. Like maybe if you teach yoga, maybe that's something you do and you can like teach other people and you can help when you see them coming to their piece, you can see that you know you're doing well. You're just reinforcing yourself. And I'm sure that these people or friends are like, they're all doing the same thing. They're following the suit. Like they want the same things you have. They're possibly comparing themselves to you and wanting to be like you because you're this person in your own peace when you're feeling your flow, when you stop this battle, when you stop fighting yourselves and like scared and judgment and you're frozen, right? So take some time, go within, do some yoga, do some meditation, you know, be with your friends, the ones that support you, the ones that will go with you and the ones that move along forward that, you know, they show you how shiny you are and they're not comparing you to other people. They might be comparing themselves to you and trying to look up to you and be like you. But you can't see this right now because you're in your own headspace comparing yourself to others. Now, yes, it's good to strive towards to be like other people in a way, but you have to like find your own light and do your own thing because that's how you shine. You can't be somebody else. You can try to imitate them all you want, but that's not your true self. So you're not in tune with that, and people can see that. And when you're not your real self, it kind of turns people away. But when you are your real self, that's when you shine. That's when you're beautiful. That's when you feel at peace. That's when you're like totally at home. Itchy eyes. Universe. Not totally seeing. A lot of people are like having trouble seeing their true selves this week in the readings. So we've got, right? We've got the sun. This is what's holding back your balance, like the sun and the fool, like your new journey. You're holding yourself back with all these comparisons. Like you could, if you like just go and shine your beautiful light yourself, you're going to hop off this cliff and jump off and like just go forward, move forward. You're not moving forward right now. You're stalled yourself. You're keeping yourself from this beautiful sunshine, right? This is all that comparing yourself and causing yourself all this stress is going to do. You're going to be stuck there. You're not going to move forward, and you're not going to get to the sun. But if you do, once you like believe in yourself and you take the time to go in, meditate, find this beauty in yourself, find this light, find this passion, right? You've all got swords and wands here, and there's no cups right yet. But the fool's journey, once you jump off this cliff, like the sun's over here, you know, right? It's upside down. You can't see it because right now you can't see it because you've got your back turned towards it and you're not going off the cliff. But when you find your direction, you find the way that you want to go, you go jump off the cliff and into the sunshine. And then you're like, do, 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 and you're happy and you're like free and you're loving yourself and you're celebrating the mother, mate, and crone. Everything will come full circle. Your whole life will be filled with happiness as long as you find your joy and that thing that makes you want to jump and go, yeah, this is my goal. This is my dream. And I can do this. And you believe yourself. You don't follow anybody else. You follow your own stuff, your own goals, your own dreams. Right? So let's move into the Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards to see what else we have for you today, Leo. Because Leo's guys, you guys are meant to shine. You guys like, you know, you're the performers, you're the funny ones, you're the ones that keeps people upbeat. You're the guys that are like, you know, the superstars. You're born into that. You know, you're born to be like the center of attention. Maybe you don't like all this attention right now. Maybe people are like saying stuff to make you or comparing you to others. Like maybe it's not you comparing yourself. Maybe other people are comparing you and that's sticking you with stress and they're like not helping you. Maybe it's time to move away from that. Like maybe it's time to communicate a little bit more. Like you're missing the love here, the love for yourself, and you're missing like the good self-talk, the good things about yourself. You're not communicating with yourself. You're not looking into your own guidance and your own intuition, what you're truly shining, truly intuition could be, like looking inside yourself to shine the light. You're dulling your own light because there's no swords in the spread and there's no cups. So like you're not loving yourself because you're worried about other people and not yourself at all. Sometimes we have to take times for ourselves, Leo, and you know, make sure we're going where we need to. And that's where that temperance, where that Hierophant comes in. Time to go inside and find that love. Get in touch with your heart space. Balance your mind and your heart because they're not even in here right now. All it is this passion and worry and stress. So it's time to move into a direction that benefits you more than holding you back. Universe, what do we have for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers. Oh boy, that's a lot of cards. I'm going to take a quick look. The Watchtower of the West, the Watchtower to East, the Spell, and the Lord. You know what? I'll take all four for you guys. Just because I want to. And you guys are stressing out over many things. The Watchtower of the West looks like fall, right? It's autumn. Things are changing. Things are moving forward. The world is turning. This is time for a new beginning. Let the old stuff fall and the new stuff come in, right? When fall changes, it all comes anew again in spring, but it's got to like take time, go within, get into that cold weather, like bundle yourself up, love yourself, take care of yourself, keep yourself warm, because in the spring is when everything blooms anew. What are the chances that they come out together? Right? Let the things fall that can fall. And then in the spring, things will come out again. Like you always have the chance to be renewed, The spell: eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog. Ooh. Acer's fork and blind worms, lizard's legs and howls, a charm powerful like a hell froth boil, and I can't read all the words, but manifestation. Once you take this and you let the old things fall, the things that aren't helping you, the stuff that you don't need, and you stop comparing yourself, things will bloom. You'll cast a spell yourself and you'll manifest good things for you. The Lord and the God is the masculine. Get in touch with your inner self. Play your own music. Be strong. Hold on to that. Like, keep yourself in a place where you know that you are like great. Your inner God, your inner goddess. God is also masculine and feminine. Like, we all have divine masculine and divine feminine in us, and we have to find that balance sometimes. Watchtower of the West. Watchtower of the West. I'm going to actually take a sip because there's 4 cards here and that's a lot of reading. I don't usually take this many reading cards, but it seems like you guys are going through a hard time here. So let's see what we can pick out of here. Usually sums up pretty good. Watchtower of the West, Autumn. The West brings the water so it may impart connection and healing and open your heart. Autumn reflects all that's to reveal. Cast magic at dusk for emotions to heal. The magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. Calling upon the guardians and gatekeepers of the West, the season of autumn brings you regeneration as it works in conjunction with the element of water. By visiting the Watchtower of the West, you are being assisted to enhance your psychic abilities as your emotions heal and become balanced. While nature starts to turn within itself, reflect on where you have been and what has been done during the preceding months. Allow water to wash over you to achieve harmony, inner peace, and tranquility. The West will open your heart and rein in any oversensitivity. Connect with the king and queen of this season and receive a much-needed cleansing and healing on all levels. The color blue represents the element of water and should be used in accordance with your magical workings at the time of dusk. Autumn brings emotions to the surface and in association with the card that flanks this one. Look deep within to determine what really matters. The old ways that you viewed yourself and others are falling away. Don't let your sensitivity get the better of you. Time for some peace and inner work. Time for you. Let the old stuff fall away and stop comparing yourself to others, right? Watchtowers of the West revealed. Hail and welcome the guardians of the Watchtowers of the West, those who never sleep. The element of West is water. The tool is the chalice. As twilight descends in the autumnal mist, we connect with our inner emotions as our roots grow deep inside the belly of the earth. The god and goddess are now king and queen of the earth's bounties. Right? And even the god is in here. So this is all fitting. Let things fall away. Let the things that don't serve you fall away. You don't need them. Watchtower of the East, spring. 'Tis the first stirring of spring. New beginnings doth East bring. Drink of what it represents, purity, growth, and expectance. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. Calling the guardians and gatekeepers of the East, the season of spring brings you fresh ideas as it works in conjunction with the element of air. By visiting the Watchtower of the East, you are being assisted in your journeying work through meditation and connection with the astral plane. Inspiration, creativity, and aspiration grace you. The East will assist with writings, tests, poetry, communication, and intelligence. Now's the time to connect with the god in his boyhood and the maiden aspect of the triple goddess. To plant your seeds and dream big so that the guardians of the East can usher in all that is needed for you to achieve your goals. The color yellow represents the element of air and should be used in accordance with your magical workings at dawn. Spring heals new beginnings for you in association with whichever card flanks this one. Right? These work together. Let go of the old, let the new in, plant your seeds, and grow into something beautiful. Work with the element of air to enhance your meditative and visionary skills. You will be assisted in a test or exam that is coming up. Your creative juices are flowing. This is a good time to pen your ideas. Cast your spells at dawn. Watchtower of the East revealed. Hail and welcome the ancient ones of the magical circle of the East. The air blows new ideas and thoughts as the wind points us in the right direction. The element of air induces the winds of fortune as we focus on new beginnings as the sun rises at dawn and welcomes springtime and the goddess in our maiden aspect of the god of youth, as the god of youth. Right? All right, let's get into spell. So that was 90 and 96. It's 15, 6 and a 9. So that's like harmony, relationships. 9 is like completion. Once you sow your seed, you can move forward towards completion and cast this spell. They're both talking about spells here. So let's see what spell to cast. Here we go. Make a wish or cast a spell. Your magic works so very well. Be sure to keep the threefold law. Gifts will abound all the more. The magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. This is a good time for you to work any spells, for magic abounds. Your manifestation abilities are heightened as the magical energy runs through all that you put your focus on. Your gift at this moment in time to bring about what you desire is strong as your understanding of the elements, herbs, and candle magic unfolds. But remember to be careful what you wish for, as you could blind to any unseen factors if the action you take is not for the highest good. Manifestation asks you to heed the threefold law and to remember whatever you send out comes back. Be transparent about your wishes and take into consideration any consequences that may occur to all living things as an outcome. Living accordingly in harmony with a level of consciousness that will harm none, and be aware of your thoughts and words at every moment. Master this, and you will be in a position to receive all that you ask for. You have the Midas touch right now. Remember to use clarity when visualizing your desires. Use positive affirmations to ensure the outcome you wish for. Your spells are working. Study and follow the threefold law. Spell revealed. When you create magical spells with your intent, desires, goals, you need to be aware of the outcome. Do what you will, but harm none is the threefold law. Your thoughts, actions, words, and deeds, spoken or directed, need to be for the good of all, including you. Using powers of concentration, tools, and herbs invoke magical effect. Right? You got to get rid of this negative self-talk and comparing yourself to other people so that you can move forward. This is also an 8. This is nearing completion. They're kind of going all in sequence. Lord and God. Masculine. All right, I'm going to have another sip of water before I start this one so I can get through. I'm starting to stick together again. All right. Lord God. Toughen up, be self-reliant, brave and bold, become a giant. Honor your male energy. Used wisely, it will set you free. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. The power of Lord God is required for the situation you are inquiring about. Toughen up and use the masculine energy that pulses through your very being. Whether you are male or female, you must acknowledge the natural presence of both energies that reside within in order to make up the whole of who you are. Right now, you are urged to connect with your masculine side and to harness the driving force of independence. A rational and analytical attitude is required to override any emotions that often rule you. Unleash your rebellious streak and be willing to use force if you have to. This is not a time to be passive or accepting. The Lord God is waiting to be called upon so that he can provide you with the tools you need for the battle ahead. With the divine masculine on your side, you can be sure that you are on the winning team. This is an auspicious omen. Your emotions have influenced you. Logic needs to be used at this time. Do not accept the first offers that's presented. Draw strength from past experiences. The situation calls for you to be rational. Being highly driven and competitive serves you well right now. Be a rebel. When calling upon the Lord, you are beseeching the male essence of the all. He is fatherhood who offers both protection and strength. The three aspects of the God is seen as nature's youth, father, and elder. You can choose to work with whichever aspect of the God you are drawn to bring into your life at any given time. So check in with your inner strength, check in with your masculine, check in with your logic, check in with all the things that like make you strong and move forward instead of like getting caught up in your heart space kind of thing and surrendering and comparing to other people's. Surrender comparisons to other people. So that's all I am being guided for you this week, Leo. I want to thank you guys, all the watchers here, for your likes, subscribe, shares, comments, and donations. And think you can hit there's a link below for the donation so that you can help the channel grow. Also smash that like subscribe button and a notification bell, so then you'll be notified when I do the free draws for the free readings that's coming up in the next few days. It'll say it right on top so that you can like get in on that, and I can pull a few cards for you so that if you're having any questions or anything like that, you can get your answers. They're pretty good right now. Everybody's getting theirs as they go along. So I want to thank you so much, and I'm going to leave you with peace, love, happiness, and namaste. Mwah.